Hey everybody, welcome to the video. Welcome to my channel, Wild Roots. We are on another outdoor adventure. We are working our way up to Marengo Cave. We're going to be staying in a primitive cabin there at the cave. We're going to stop at a few places along the way to do a little hiking at some spots that the locals know about. So we'll share some different trails with you and see what we can find. The first place we're at right now is called Buzzard's Roost, and it overlooks the Ohio River. And let's get into it. What are you doing, little buddy? What are you doing in that hole? Look at him. I spotted something as we're walking down the trail. We're literally like 10 feet into the trail. Oh no. That looks like it used to be Chicken of the Woods. Used to be. It's kind of got this little rim around it. She's too far gone though. She's too far gone. But that would have been a heck of a mushroom. Look how big that thing is. Darn. See, it's kind of got waviness to it. Definitely not an oyster, but that would have been a real pretty Chicken of the Woods. There's a little cutie. Oh my, that's an overhang.
What are these layers? It's just cool the way it steps
Looks like
up.
it's all falling down over time.
How often do you think that happens?
Not today. Look at the pretty vines hanging down. Look at that. I bet if it's raining, that's a nice waterfall.
Yeah, I bet so.
Oh boy. Hi. Some sort of fossil. Look what the path turns into. This is definitely a rugged path. All right, keep that in mind if you come to Buzzard's Roost. Beautiful flowers though. Oh. Let me just relax after my long hike at the bench. Come on, Michael. The flowers are pretty though.
You're pretty.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been years since we've been down here, probably since Lily was a toddler, so over 5 years since we've been down here. And before, the river would be right in front of you with a little beach, And I think it has been eroded greatly over the past 5 years because it's gone. The beach is gone. The beautiful Ohio River in all of its glory. Oh, you got a butterfly on you.
Oh. Yeah, you used to be able to walk along here.
Yeah. And I don't think the water is up either. So there's a geocache up here somewhere. And if you don't know what a geocache is, you can download the app. And it's kind of like an adult treasure hunt, I guess. I guess kids can do it too, but there's coordinates that you have to follow, GPS coordinates, to find the hidden container or whatever it is. Sometimes they contain little, like bracelets and charms and little knickknacks and stuff. And sometimes it's just a log that you sign that says you've been there or whatever. So there's one up here somewhere. So we're gonna see if we can't find it. I got my GPS pulled up on the phone and it takes it right to you. So we're 120 feet away, so we'll see if we can find it. So we're at Buzzard's Roost. Okay, this place is called Buzzard's Roost in Magnet, Indiana. And so this place is named for all the vultures that used to hang around up here. Fun story. The Hatfield family operated a smokehouse in Magnet. Okay, so all the meat and things, they attracted these buzzards up here. So that's why they called it Buzzard's Roost. Michael ended up with, a couple beams from the smokehouse, like the actual smokehouse that gave this place its name. And, what do you do with beams? Like, they smelt like lacquer, they're really, really old. So he made a couple benches out of them. And we actually have one in our front yard. So maybe I'll show it to you guys later, a beam from the actual smokehouse that gave this place its name. How cool. Fun facts.
I am cool.
Huh. Good call, Michael. Look at that bird's eye view. All right, so it says we're 15 feet away. So hopefully it's not off the cliff.
What's the clue?
So the clue is another name for Australia. Okay, so another name for Australia. So I'm thinking the outback or down under.
What's the size of the container?
Small. 3 feet.
Got it.
No, where? Oh, nice. Oh. Ooh, spider webs. Oh, little trinkets. Trust God. A sneaky snake. Whatever that is. Proud Vietnam veteran family member. Wow, that's neat. A shoe. I don't know what that is. How cool. And so here's the log that you sign. This one looks like it's got a little bit of water damage, but you can kind of see who all's been here before us, so that's really neat. How about that? Neat. There's just some rules. All right, I feel accomplished now. All right, so quick recap. We're at Buzzard's Roost in Magnet. We took a short hike down to the river. It is a pretty treacherous hike though, so you need to be careful of ledges and rocks and things like that, but it's a really quick hike. There's also some more hiking trails over to the right, as well as the overlook that we checked out. And we actually found a geocache, so that was exciting. Got to read a little information about the smokehouse that used to be in Magnet and gave it its name, Buzzard's Roost. So pretty neat. We're off to our next destination. Let's go. All right, so we're still taking the back roads to get to our destination at Marengo Cave, and we come across this really, really old bridge near Alton, Indiana. There is actually a geocache on this bridge, so since we're going this way anyway, we're gonna try to find this thing. It says it's on the upriver side, but the river's not even moving. And it says I'm 10 feet away from it right now, actually. No, you didn't. Why are you finding all these? Ah, oh, you're so good at this. I tell you what. Let's see what we got here. Oh, itty bitty one. So this one's a micro geocache. And all it has in it is a teeny tiny little log. It's an old chapstick container. How cute. This is one of those bring your own pen, bring your own pencil ones. Wow, there's only been one person to find it so far. Huh. It was placed in February of 2020. How cool. This bridge makes me nervous just to walk on it, let alone drive on it. I think it's seen better days. At least the water will cushion your fall though, right? That water is not very deep at all.
No, it's not.
Not even 4 foot. This is Little Blue River. That's what this is. So we are in Leavenworth, Indiana. We just stopped at the Overlook restaurant because it overlooks the Ohio River, and they have a geocache here too. I swear, we're not looking for these. They just happen to be where we're going. And we'll show you guys some of the views too at this restaurant. It's awesome. The hint is inside a hollow tree. Okay, so the hint says that it is in a hollow tree, right? And so this tree is spot on, and there's some hollow spots, but if you look closely, there is some poison ivy covering this tree. So I think we're just going to let this geocache go for today because I don't know about you, Captain, but I don't want any poison ivy to start this trip off. So we tried. This is a great spot to stop if you're a biker, obviously. The parking lot's full of bikes. It's along a very scenic road here in Leavenworth and a road along the Ohio River. And pretty much every table inside the restaurant, you can actually see the river while you're dining. So they have a pub, Walter's Pub, down in the basement. And then you can sit down by the pub and have a drink overlooking the river. I found another mushroom. It's a pretty one. It was weird though, because when I found it in the ground over there, it was just sitting like that. Just kind of upside down, just sitting there. So, I don't know, maybe it just fell over. It doesn't look like it was attached very good, but still a good looking one. Let's go find some more. Oh my God. Let's see what we got here. Solid color, which is a good sign. Let's look at the underneath side. Gills. Looks like false gills, maybe. White stem. Now, here's how we really find out. We're gonna open it up down the middle and see if it's solid all the way through. I'll be darned, look at that. Can you see that? So the best way to figure out if a chanterelle is a false chanterelle or a real chanterelle is the false chanterelles will be hollow in there, and real chanterelles will be solid through the middle. So these are the real deal. So I'm gonna take these. What a pleasant surprise. Nice. They look a little old. They look like they've been here for a while, but this one is real nice. So we'll definitely take that one right here. And then it looks like there's another chanterelle over there. Looky there. Not very much, but there's one over there. Let's just start. See it's not dark around the edges. It's all the same color. That's what you're looking for right there in chanterelles. Oh no. I broke that one accidentally. My bad. Oh wow. That is a big sinkhole. So if you're not familiar with Crawford County, Indiana, and the Marengo Cave area, this is cave country. So there are a lot of sinkholes because there is a huge cave system here in southern Indiana. I guess the beaver did good. Got the job done, I guess. I found some oysters, I think, some real big ones. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. They looked a little past their prime though. There might be a couple down there on the end that aren't too bad, but these are giant ones. Look, there's some more down here. Yeah, they look like they're kind of ate up a little bit, but nice clusters here, nice clusters. This place has been amazing for mushrooms. Look at this tree right here. Those are good looking oysters. Look at that. A little buggy, but nothing a little water can't take care of, you know? But look at this. Oh my God. Look at this, folks. Southern Indiana, mid-August, mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms, to be exact. They do look a little older. Most of these look a little bit older. I like to take them when they're a lot younger because then you don't have to worry about bugs and things like that. But if you do take ones like these, make sure you soak them for a little bit so you can get all them buggies out of there. I mean, a little extra protein never hurt anybody, but you know, I like to keep my mushrooms clean. But this is a great harvest. Wow. We were literally on our way to Marengo Cave. We were like, we're done walking around. We're going back. We're going to Marengo Cave. And we saw this pull off. And we're like, hey, let's just stop in here. It's a quick hike. And I'm glad we did. That is so neat. So I'm assuming that's coming directly from a cave. Okay, so it's like probably what, 85 degrees outside right now? Like it is hot, we are sweating to death. This rock right here is freezing cold. This rock is cold right here that I'm sitting on, and this water is ice cold.
You can feel the airflow coming in.
Like there is a breeze coming through that hole in the ground. You feel the rock?
Yeah.
It is cold. My feet are freezing cold right now. Just got back from our completely random hike. We just saw this trailhead while we were driving down the road, decided to pull in. So it was completely unplanned, but it was an awesome little hike. So it's called Sharp Spring Trailhead here next to Wyandotte Lake. This is a water reservoir, I do believe, and it is spring fed. So we walked back to the actual Sharp Spring. So cool. The water was freezing cold and fresh. And on the way, I got an awesome haul of chanterelles. There was a bunch of oyster mushrooms as well, but I only took just a few just for a taste because, you know, we're camping tonight and I wouldn't be able to keep them or hold them. So I just kind of let them go and do their own thing. So what a nice, fun little side trip. Hey everybody, it is the following morning. I'm going to give you a little tour of our crib real quick before we head out. Here's the little front porch. We're in cabin 3, and this is it. Very simple bunk beds. This is a primitive cabin, so there is no running water. Air conditioner worked great though. Little table and a little mini fridge and a little heater in case you plan on coming in the winter time. So nothing fancy, but I mean, you cannot beat that air conditioning whenever you go camping, especially when it's this hot out in the middle of August. So last night when we got here, we set up camp and we actually made some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and I got to use those chanterelles that I had foraged from the trip up here. So that was awesome. Those mushrooms are so good. But yeah, dinner last night was awesome. I hope it comes apart.
Oh gosh.
Don't make a mess.
I'm making a terrible mess. I got it.
Got it? That was a good looking sandwich. Across the road, let me show you these actual tent camping sites. They don't look very big for RVs and campers, but for a primitive site, they look pretty good. Look, they even have their own little shelter houses. There's a water spigot over there with city water, and it is creek front property. Nice. All the way down this road right here are campsites for tent camping and small campers and things like that. And each one is creek front. So they have 4 different cabins here and then gobs and gobs of tent camping.
Stone Trail is a 1-mile, 60-minute tour that includes some of the largest underground passages in Indiana and our world-famous penny ceiling. The Crystal Palace is a 3rd-mile, 40-minute tour that includes some of the cave's largest and most beautiful formations. Which tour is best, you ask? Well, take them both and judge for yourself.
So there's the gem mining they have. We bought the girls a couple bags to take home.
What is that?
That's new.
What is that? Oh, that's just what it's called for the makeup button.
Looks like it. Oh, here's the cave system, right? That's cool, a little 3D cave system. This is the entrance. I'll show you guys this entrance on the way out. You pass this entrance on the way into camping. So that's where you go in.
There is a gift shop in there. Beef dip.
Really?
This is all new though.
Snacks and wristbands. How cool.
You gonna tell me what it is?
So this is their new putt-putt golf, glow-in-the-dark putt-putt golf. There's snacks and stuff in there too. And then you've got the gem mining over here. And there's a bunch of other activities. So you can come here with the kids and, you know, not just do the cave tour, but spend a full day here. Look at this monstrosity. I guess you climb up the top and then, oh, that looks fun. And then slide down. And then up there is the maze. That one's actually pretty cool. They time you. Yeah, pedal carts. So they got the sky climber, pedal carts, mega maze, the crawl, gemstone mining, and you can do them all for 20 bucks. That's not bad. Or you can do them $5 a piece. That's a good deal. We are headed down to Cave Country Canoes this morning. We're going to get a canoe and do the half-day trail or trip or whatever. The water is a little low because it's the end of August, but we don't mind, you know, getting out and pushing our way through. So that's where we're headed. So we are coming up on one of the entrances to the cave, one of the main entrances. You take a little path to get here, and it is gated off. Yes, gated off. So the Dripstone Trail entrance is right there.
Well, when we watch how they get these canoes down here, don't feel bad about hitting any rocks today.
Oh no, I don't. I feel no pain. And that really cool bridge. So we finally made it on our boat today, this morning. So we walk up into the office and we didn't make reservations, and we were like, hey, we want to rent a boat to take out on the river. And they're like, okay, the bus leaves in 5 minutes. And we're like, what? So I take off running to go pack the cooler. This one right here is buying floaty devices and paying for a rental, and then we had to get armbands, and then we had to get paddles, and then we had to get life jackets, and it was a mad dash. And then we got up to the bus, and Michael forgot his mask, so we had to grab one real quick, and we were one of the last people on the bus, but we made it. So we are headed down Blue River. We're letting everybody kind of get in front of us because we're just gonna mosey along today and see the sights and the animals and all that kind of stuff. So it was a real hectic start, but now we're ready to chill. The water is not very deep. We're at the end of August, so the water's really low. So we were kind of second guessing ourselves if we wanted to take a kayak, which would be easier and more shallow water, if we wanted to take a canoe. Well, obviously I opted for the canoe because, hey, this right here. I have my own personal chauffeur, so hopefully we don't run up against any rocks and get stuck, because then, you know, we'll have to get out and push out. So come on, Michael, faster.
I'm gonna drag a little bit, but it ain't bad. Trying to shoot for that hole right there.
Yeah, you can do it. And that's where we pay him the big bucks.
Yeah, I'd say so. Some geodes.
Made it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. thing I got my own personal captain to get me through these rapids. I tell you what, master navigator.
Oh shoot, I messed up.
Looks like an old railway bridge. I can almost.
And then just pan over there.
So it's been a few days since our trip. We're back home and I wanted to show off the super cute bench that Michael had made from that beam from the slaughterhouse from Buzzard's Roost. So this is the one, the historic one that I was talking about. It's pretty cute. It's a little rough cut, but it's been sitting in our garden for years now, and it's kind of neat to have a little piece of history. So overall, it was an awesome trip. There were a lot of surprises along the way. Definitely didn't expect to find those awesome mushrooms, those chanterelles and oyster mushrooms, so many oyster mushrooms. So I'll definitely be going back there later on to see if I can't find any more of those awesome chanterelles. They tasted awesome on that sandwich, and I wish I had more of them. Also, the geocaching, complete surprise. We didn't expect to go geocaching at all, so that was a fun little thing to do. Definitely a neat little staycation, if you will, of some hidden gems around southern Indiana. So pretty much that's it for now. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.